So here's a question. Can a person in their late 40s lose 100 pounds? Can they do it in a year? Can they do it without drugs or injections? Can they do it without surgery? And can they do it without AI? Let's find out. My name is Matt and this is my channel. If you were one of the tens of people that watched my previous videos, you know that I dipped in mid-2025. I weighed 285 pounds in the not so distant past. This morning when I got on the scale, I was at 277. I was on the way to my goals with a couple setbacks, but then I just quit. I stopped tracking my food, and after 5 months of closing my fitness rings every single day, I missed. And then I missed again and again. I was drinking more than I should, and I was going out less. I was losing half an hour here and half an hour there just mindlessly scrolling on my phone. There were movies that came out on my watch list I just never watched. I didn't know, and I still really don't know what happened. Family life has been good. Work has been good. I enjoy what I do and people seem happy with me. Obviously, the country's going through shit right now, but that's been going on for like 10 years. I guess what I'm saying is there wasn't an event. I can't point to one bad day where I said, fuck it. All right, I'm gonna read a little bit right here. The World Health Organization recognizes that stress, whether acute or chronic, can cause various physical and mental health problems. Cumulative stress in particular can exacerbate existing health conditions and contribute to a decline in overall well-being. So the straw that broke the camel's back, death by 1,000 cuts, whatever analogy you want to make. So I thought about it. What is stressing me out? Well, the doom scrolling's a big one, obviously. Being sick again, our vacation being set early in the year with nothing else on the horizon, terrible neighbors that partied at 2 a.m., the cost of everything going up. The complex where we live got sold to a new owner, and they did an overhaul, construction for 6 straight months. They didn't renew our lease, so we're here month to month, and they jacked up our rent as much as possible. So we're just here trying to keep the kids in the school district till they graduate. The Padres blew it again, and my favorite restaurant took their Korean grilled cheese barbecue sandwich off the menu. Maybe I can point at that sandwich. Nevertheless, the stress was adding up, and the thought of recording and editing and supporting videos was just too much. Tracking my weight and calories and exercise rings had already fallen off, so I really didn't have anything to record anyway. Something had to change. I kept waiting for something to motivate me. Nothing came, and nothing will. In a normal YouTube video, this would be the part where I flash some quote on the screen talking about how routine is the motivation, and I'd have some uplifting music as we went into the next part of the video. But looking up a quote and finding a song seems like a lot of effort. My goals are still the same. I want to lose 100 pounds, but I'm going to do it on my terms. The all or nothing, pain is weakness leaving your body crap isn't for me. Neither is surgery or drugs. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way to prove that even in my late 40s, it can be done. I'm going to start small and not with calorie counting or a workout routine. I have to get my head right first. So the first thing I did was make a list of things that make me happy, and then I made a list of things that don't make me happy. Then I put those next to the list of things that I originally identified that will help me lose weight. This month I've picked 2 things off the happy list and 2 things off the weight loss activity list, and I'm going to start doing them. I'm going to schedule them like they're a job and do them whether I feel like it or not. The point is to be doing something. How am I going to find time to do these new things? I'm going to stop doing the things that don't make me happy. If I can't stop them completely, I'll limit them or schedule them to my least productive times of the day or week. For weight loss activities, I'm going to do the 2 things that are going to be the basis for anything else I add to my plan. First, I'm going to track my calories in the app Lose It. That way I'll understand what my consumption looks like on a daily and weekly basis. I won't be planning or eating to a calorie goal yet. That'll come later. The second thing I'm going to do is close my Apple rings. I have the exercise ring set to 1 hour a day, and I have the daily calorie burn set to 900 calories. These numbers get me in the ballpark of my daily calorie burn goal. What am I going to do in order to close these rings? Only 2 things. I'm going to walk and I'm going to swim. And that's it for now. It's not glamorous, but it's also not complicated. If I happen to lift some weights or find myself on a hiking trail, great, but that's not going to be the plan. I'm limiting my barrier to entry and taking away potential excuses. Next, I want to talk about what I'm going to stop doing and save what makes me happy for last. 1, I'm going to stop drinking out of habit. It's just empty calories and a default activity along with playing video games when I'm unmotivated. If we go out to watch a game or at a concert, I'll still have a beer or a margarita, but drinking because I can't think of anything else to do, done. Video games. And let me be very clear here, there's nothing wrong with playing video games. I love video games. They're engaging, there's problem solving, critical thinking, they foster creativity and community depending on the game. I'll never stop playing video games, but what I am going to do is limit my screen time. Playing for hours on end as an avoidance device or to just kill time really can't be it anymore. If I'm going to add other activities to my day, this is the lowest hanging fruit to eliminate. So I'm going to put aside an hour a day to play. Again, if there's an event or me and my kids are playing together on a Saturday morning, exceptions will be made. But the default to long after dinner sessions while my wife is working has to go. The last one is the doom scrolling. Endlessly scrolling in whatever corner of the internet you frequent is no good. For me, it's just a habit, something to do when I'm lazy, when I'm waiting for someone or something. So here's the scenario. I get up in the morning and I do bathroom things. I come out and start making a pot of coffee and I scroll Reddit while it brews. Coffee beeps, pour my coffee, still scrolling Reddit. Next thing I know, it's half an hour later and I know way too much about the secret meaning of the 7 hot dog lunch in the movie Weapons. So I deleted Reddit from my phone. I left it logged in an iPad in the other room. If there's something I specifically want to go look at, I have to make the effort to go get there. Facebook, Twitter, Threads, TikTok were already long deleted. I keep up with people that I actually know on Instagram, so I set that to a 15-minute daily time limit. I'll catch up with everyone while I take a shit or wait in line for gas. If I really stick to it and stop doing those things, it will have a big impact and create the time to do the things that make me happy. I have a big list here, but I said I was only going to pick 2. That's so I keep focused and eliminate decision paralysis. If I have too many options, I vapor lock. The first thing that I'm going to do that makes me happy is writing. I don't know how cinematic it'll be for YouTube, but I love writing. Once upon a time, I wrote and self-published a book. A little over 20,000 people read it, and the reviews were okay. I tried to get an agent in a traditional publishing deal for a while. I got a new job that included a lot more travel and responsibility. I tried to write a second book, and then a sequel to that first one, but it just never came together, so I moved on. So now I don't travel as much, and the kids are pretty independent being in high school and college. And as I'm taking an honest look at my after-work hours, I got time. I have a couple ideas that I think are good. One in particular that I've started outlining in Apple Notes. The second thing is actually making these videos. While I hated the results of my earlier videos, I did like the process, the research, and learning how to make my ideas work. I said before that the idea of editing has been overwhelming lately, and that's true, but how do I make it not overwhelming? By doing it on my terms. The first time around, I watched way too many YouTube videos on how to make YouTube videos. I was burnt out before I really got rolling. The algorithm, the scheduling, the metadata, the exact time of the day I should upload, create something to sell, create a funnel, retention, engagement, do these 7 things to go viral today. And what the hell is a Substack? My terms are going to be this. I'm going to make videos primarily about losing weight, but I'm also going to make videos about whatever the hell else I want. I want to practice. I want to get into a routine. If it's about my cats or writing, or if a new movie I saw, like Weapons, grabs my attention, that's what you're going to get a video about. The YouTube thing isn't about money or going viral for me. It's about change. It's about doing things that make me happy. I want to show people that life is messy. Setting and then actually accomplishing goals is fucking hard. And everything isn't as glossy and joy as a lot of these creators make you think. We're going to keep this honest, show the wins and losses, and get this shit done. So I've gone as far as to plan my first 3 videos. This one, the next one that'll be about the methods and tools that I'm using to keep myself on track, and the third one will be about setting myself up for success. I already have ideas on how to remove roadblock and simplify the process of eating right and kicking off good routines. So I guess we can see if they work together. You'll get a video uploaded every 2 weeks with a short here and there along the way. If I get better and faster, I'll upload the frequency. So you can subscribe if you want to follow along, or don't. I'm gonna get this done regardless this time. So like and subscribe. Say smash that bell. And smash that bell. This is stupid. Patreon, what's that, for like feet pics or something? Why do I have to tell people to subscribe? Don't they know to do that if they're interested? I'm not doing any dances. No, but seriously, what's a Substack?